Greetings, traveler. My name is Mimi. I'm the writer, fashion designer, makeup artist, and much more behind the tales of Sylvanis. It has come to my attention that I'm yet to explain and introduce everyone into the tales of Sylvanis, so I thought I would do that while doing a Get Ready with me. As per usual, the character of choice is Dalara Whitesky, but I'll dive into her story a little later. I'll take you through my process of transforming into character while sharing how this journey all began. Let's rewind to 2011, a time when social media was on rise, cartoons still looked amazing, and life felt peaceful and full of adventure. Except for little Mimi, who was glued to her screen, lost in Azeroth, in the world of Warcraft. And don't be fooled, I loved PvP as much as the next person, though through time I became more of a PvE player. But even back then, from the raw and naive age of 11, I was already deep into role-playing. With my broken English, an obsession with Kelly Clarkson, and a heart captivated by fantasy, anime, and books, Dalara Whitesky was born. At first, she was just another character in the world, a young blood elf priest, calm and decisive, willing to break every rule for the people she loved. As time passed, she evolved. She moved forward, shaped by my imagination, and at some point, although I totally forgot to roleplay this part of the lore, she gained control of her own empire. Of course, nowadays, I've scaled that down to a kingdom because, let's be honest, running an entire empire is a lot and she's just a girl. I started developing characters like Olivia and Dalara, both of whom still exist in the current timeline of our story. Don't get me wrong, roleplay was one of the most immersive experiences of my life. At that age, in that moment, it was something I needed. But Mimi, what happened between 2011 and 2022? Well, I never truly stopped roleplaying. Even when life got busier, even when school took over, I never forgot about my golden queen. But as time passed, free time became a luxury. I couldn't play the way I used to. I started cosplaying and live streaming, got a job as a makeup artist, developed skills that nowadays are essential to all of this. And then something happened. For anyone who's ever had a pet that felt more like a sidekick, maybe you'll understand. After raising so many, I never expected losing Aru, my precious dwarf rabbit, would break me the way it did. I know not everyone will comprehend the hole I fell into when that happened, but trust me, not even Alice felt that deep chasing a bunny. I was shattered, lost, the once productive artistic girl I used to be. She disappeared. I once read a quote, "Grief is just love with no place to go," by Jamie Anderson, and I still think of it often. Moving forward, by some kind of miracle, I decided to dress up as Dalara. I already had the platinum blonde hair, God I miss those days, and green eyes, so why not? And then, as if by fate, the story began to unfold through my fingertips. The insecure girl who had just wanted to play a video game and make friends, she grew into those elven expressions. She no longer feared acting however she pleased. And I think she would be proud to know that the so-called ugly duckling became a beautiful elf. I held on to that confidence. I took my love for storytelling, fashion, makeup, all my artistic passions, tossed them into a cauldron, and from it, Whitesky Kingdom was reborn within the world of Sylvanis. Tales of Sylvanis are the stories told by Ayana, Dalara's dear best friend, through the eyes of an eternal writer. We follow Dalara as she grows up with the human Pineman family, as she meets the ever-curious Ayana for the first time, as she falls for Reynard, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Most importantly, I found a way to immortalize Aru. She now lives on as Dalara's loyal sidekick, a jackalope, forever by her side. Which brings us to today. What exactly do I do within all of this? Somehow I managed to weave all my passions into a tapestry of fantasy, whether through fashion, decor, or storytelling. For years, I've been selling my creations at craft markets, under my own brand, but now I want to take Sylvanis' loot into the real world, bringing these characters to life at markets and events. Imagine Dalara's intricate sewing skills, Ayana's heartfelt poetry, and Sarania's love for flowers, each of them stepping beyond the page and into reality. My hope is that people can take a little piece of my world and make it part of theirs. Beyond that, I share my writing online, especially poetry. What once felt too personal, too niche, has now become something I'm known for, and I never expected that. Moving forward, I plan to create crafting vlogs, tutorials, behind the scenes looks into this process. But for now, we take it step by step, because every piece of this journey feels like another page in the Tales of Sylvanis. If you've made it this far, thank you. I truly appreciate you being here. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you have an OC? Tell me all about them. Where did they come from? What inspired them? What do they look like? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to read your stories. As for what's next, if you'd like to support Tales of Sylvanis and get early access to content, exclusive videos with no ads, behind the scenes photos and my poetry, you can check out my Patreon. There's even a free tier if you just want to stay updated. All my links are in the description. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss anything. Your support means everything. Farewell, my friend, until our next adventure.